Charlton Heston, Brenner. Those two men will always flash in my mind when I think about Moses and Pharaoh. They were in the movie The Ten Commandments that is the iconic view of the Exodus for a generation of Americans. Back in the Dark Ages, when I was growing up, we had only 3 broadcast channels, sometimes just one, and would gather every Easter Sunday at someone's home after church to eat and watch the Ten Commandments on TV. There was a powerful scene after that first Passover night when Moses, had led Israel out and Pharaoh, was devastated by the death of his son. His queen, Nefritiri, came in and told him to go kill Moses for killing their son. So he called the army and marched out after Moses and Israel. Okay, the movie took a lot of dramatic liberties, but was fairly close to the text, especially because Pharaoh did gather his army and go after Israel, pinning them against the Red Sea. When the king of Egypt was told that the people had fled, Pharaoh and his servants had a change of heart toward the people, and they said, "What is this we have done that we have let Israel go from serving us?" So he made his chariot ready and took his people with him, and he took 600 select chariots and all the other chariots of Egypt with officers over all of them. Exodus 14 verses 5 and 7. It continues, "The Lord hardened the heart of Pharaoh, king of Egypt, and he chased after the sons of Israel as the sons of Israel were going out boldly. Then the Egyptians chased after them with all the horses and chariots of Pharaoh, his horsemen and his army, and they overtook them camping beside the sea, beside Pi-hahiroth in front of Baal-zephon." And that's in Exodus 14 verses 8 and 9. But God stood between them as a pillar of cloud and darkness to keep them separated while he parted the sea, and Israel crossed over on dry land between the 2 walls of water. Then, as Pharaoh boldly followed, God collapsed those walls onto the Egyptian army. So Moses stretched out his hand over the sea, and the sea returned to its normal state at daybreak, while the Egyptians were fleeing right into it. Then the Lord overthrew the Egyptians in the midst of the sea. The waters returned and covered the chariots and the horsemen, even Pharaoh's entire army that had gone into the sea after them. Not even one of them remained. That's in Exodus 14 verses 27 and 28. One hugely important lesson in that event is how that pride and arrogance of man is ever abounding. It's ever present. Pharaoh should have let them go, but his pride would not let him. God hardened his heart by forcing him to release Israel. Determined to defeat God and his representative Moses, Pharaoh lost everything because he was fighting God, not Moses. If you're filled with pride that tells you to reject biblical commands, give it up. Let it go. Stop fighting God. You can't win that fight. Well, keep coming back for Morning Minutes in the Bible and learn how to win with God. Until tomorrow, I'm James McClenny, hoping you have a great day.